Hello. How do you pronounce the word Cacao? And what has it got to do with this ball? You stick around and I'll show you the correct pronunciation of the word Cacao. That's what's coming up next.
In a world awash with danger and stress, the one thing you mustn't ignore is your health. No ifs, no buts. Hop on the driving seat and take absolute control of your health with a little help from a friend. Please welcome Dr. Joe.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Dr. Joe of the drjoe.com. So, how do you pronounce the word Cacao? I'll tell you a story. I was walking along the corridor the other day and a friend of mine came up to me and said, hi, Dr. Joe. I said, hi. He wrote the word Cacao on a piece of paper and he said, how do you actually pronounce this word? And I told him the correct pronunciation. And then we continued our conversation, you know, the usual small talk for another 5 minutes or so, and then he left. But after he left, something occurred to me. I thought he cannot be the only one who's got issues with that word. And that's how this video came about. So, how do you pronounce the word Cacao? It is pronounced as Cacao. Cacao. That's the correct pronunciation. Cacao. Okay? Now that you know the correct pronunciation of cacao, let me tell you a few more facts about cacao. That's what's up next. This is organic cacao powder. This is a brand of 70% dark chocolate. This is a supermarket brand of 70% dark chocolate. This is the actual chocolate from that supermarket brand. All of these products, where do they come from? By the way, they're all cacao related products, but where do they come from? They come from a plant by name Theobroma cacao. Theobroma cacao. That's the botanical name from which all of these products are derived. Okay, so now we got that. That's the first fact you should know. Now, by the way, is that life-changing information? Of course it's not, but it's useful to know. And you could slip it in a conversation with a friend, for instance. A friend is having lunch with you and he or she brings out dark chocolate and she's munching on it. And you say, oh, by the way, do you know where that comes from? He or she's probably going to say no. And then you say, well, it actually arises from a plant by name Theobroma cacao. That may earn you some brownie points from your friend. Okay? So that's the first fact about cacao. Now, the next fact, and I'll tell you that shortly. The plant, Theobroma cacao, produces cacao fruits. When the cacao fruits are harvested, they're called cacao pods. This is a typical cacao pod. It's oval in shape, just like this ball. This is a rugby ball. This is not football. This is football. Rugby ball, football. Oval, spherical. Now, has Dr. Joe got any footballing skills? Let's just see, shall we? That was an excellent header, producing an excellent goal. I'm insisting it was an excellent header. You may argue with that, but I'm insisting. Now, let's get back on track. A 400 grams average cacao pod will yield 40 grams of dried cacao beans. And that's because the cacao beans lose all of their moisture. Now, what can you get from 40 grams of dried cacao beans? You get a 2-ounce bar of 70% dark chocolate, like this. Okay? That is just to put into context the kind of yield you get from fresh cacao fruits and dried cacao beans. Now, that's not the end of the story, because you may have questions like, what else can you get from cacao beans? Where do you get the fat in cacao beans from? What's the advantage of cold pressing the cacao beans? What's the difference between cacao powder and cocoa powder? I've got them here. This is cacao powder. This is cocoa powder. Cacao powder, cocoa powder. They're not the same. Cacao powder, cocoa powder. Which of these is nutritionally superior? I've answered all of those questions on my website. The link is provided below this video. Now, I want you to do me two favors. In the commenting section, that's favor number one. In the commenting section, please tell me about the cacao products that you've used in the last 6 months. How did you find them? What was your experience like? Leave your comments below. Share it with others who visit this channel. They might learn a thing or two from you. That's favor number one. Favor number two, follow the link in the description to my website and read more about cacao and cacao-related products. Enjoy yourself, and I'll see you next time. Take care.